Do you respect your tomato's integrity? I'm Laura Anderson, and I'm going to show you how to treat a ripe, juicy summer tomato right, which means using a serrated knife to slice it. Before you start slicing, you have to core your tomato. That means removing the little wooden part here, basically by just sort of cutting a cone around it. You just throw it away. And now you're going to start slicing the tomatoes, which is where the serrated edge really comes in handy, because the serrated edge gets this great sort of like grip on the tomato skin, allowing you to pierce through it. Straight edge knives tend to either squish tomatoes when you press down on them, or they just totally slide off the tomato and possibly cut you. Neither of those situations is really all that great. Tomatoes aren't solid. They have this sort of squishy, seedy part on the inside, and so you're just going to end up with moderately even pieces. You're not going to end up with perfect cubes. So we're shooting this a few weeks before peak summer tomato season, and as you can tell, this is not the best tomato in the world. If this were a real, totally ripe summer tomato, there would be so much juice on this cutting board. But as you can see, there's still a little bit of juice on the cutting board, and it's best to use a wooden cutting board when you're cutting tomatoes, both because it tends to get less slippery than a plastic cutting board, and because it retains the tomato juice, which you want to hang on to for certain recipes. If you treat your tomato right, it'll treat you right by keeping your fingers safe, not squishing seeds all over your shirt, and being delicious. The respect is mutual.